Sorry, everybody. I stopped the broadcast somehow. Sorry, dudes. Late night entertainment. All right, let's see. They're coming back. Pick with Joy. So we will continue with this estate sale nonsense, but see if we can get them back in here. And then we'll post the. Sorry, guys. I apologize for that. This is only like my 40th. It's only like my 40th live video. So, hey, Mark. Nice to see you, man. Hopefully you're doing well. There's Mr. Schwartzen Schnarman Harmer Farfen Fleimer. Yeah, so I got the keys, Jake.
Dude, I saw. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And terrifying.
I don't think it's terrifying. So the guy who bought the Nike bag from me, Ross, he kind of wants a spot. He's not looking to photograph stuff, but he wants a spot to have some inventory and to have some. He has clients like come in from like Malaysia, Japan, Thailand, like big wigs.
Yeah.
Buy like workwear and the kind of stuff that the like crazy Nike stuff. And he wants a safe place for them to come that isn't his house,
Got you.
So it's a really great space for that. Obviously, it needs a paint job and it needs this or it needs that. There's a little kitchen that he could take advantage of, and there's a bathroom there. So it could be a really comfortable space. And the less space I have to
leverage yourself.
Well, the less space I have to share, the better. Really, it just
Oh, got you. So I mean, what kind of incentive do you have to provide him? Obviously monetary, but I mean, how much is he willing to?
He thought it was a great deal. Like he saw the hookup on Instagram, and he was like, "That's awesome." And obviously, like the bonus I gave you was like not available anymore. Like it's like you were lowering my risks significantly, but now I've taken the risk, so I'm gonna reap the
reward. Now that you're in it, it's like no, there's no freebies, there's no handouts. You got to pay.
Actually, I think the access that you get from that office, and I'm still willing to do the light share, the communal share on photography stuff, because I know that would really help somebody out, and it is really, the point of it is to have other people to work with too, but finding the right person who can respect the space. And I would rather not have to do the work, but have them do it the way that they want to do it, and then have them be able
what's interesting is like after I left the estate sale business end and I started just doing eBay myself, pretty much part-time to full-time, I was just like, it would just make sense that there would be a place, a warehouse, where it's segmented so that people can come in, do their eBay activities, store their stuff, and then leave,
Yeah. I mean, if this place was I would love to have a place that had 10 side rooms and a central processing area, and your inventory is there, and everybody's schedules, light cubes are based on a schedule, and you get so much scheduled time, and if somebody else is scheduled, then you can't schedule it, but you only get a certain amount of scheduled time, and if you want more, you can pay for that or whatever. There's a way to make it work, and you'll probably end up paying less that way. Mm-hmm. And then you could actually probably get your own space free. You could finance your space by subletting some other space. But I mean, in this case, obviously there isn't a ton of space, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with the bottom space now, because I really wanted you to clean it, because I don't want to do it.
Dude, I will still, like I said, I'll I'll somehow coax my neighbor into bringing his truck, and we'll do a dump run or something. You know, if you cover the dump, like we'll make it happen.
Yeah, that space can be useful to somebody. I just don't know who yet. It needs it would be great for light industrial storage, because you have to go down that hallway. It's not like if it was above ground, obviously it would be a lot different.
Yeah.
But, Mark Swenson's asking about the estates. Okay, we'll continue talking about the sale. Are you going to any tomorrow, Jake?
I don't think I'm gonna go to any tomorrow.
Did you see that weird one out in Mount Angel?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Oh, weird, right? It didn't make any sense at all.
I'm scared.
Why? What's weird? Show us. Tell us.
Okay, I'll show you.
I want to see it. It's
that's
Is it what? Is it gross or?
It's just fucking weird. Okay, hold on. Let's just continue. Finish this one. That's it. There's a bunch of Le Creuset stuff. Le Creuset. I want their oven is what I want. Fuck, man. Look at this thing. It's got the pasta sticky wackerdoodle.
we can't see
You're
it.
not sharing anymore.
Well, fuck both of you.
Because it's our fault.
Yes.
Everything is our
Everything's everybody else's fault and nothing is my fault.
fault. Okay.
We're seeing performance things.
That's-
Oh,
Like Dutch oven.
that's probably not for sale.
Is that
Wow.
when the Dutch oven is when you fart under the covers, right?
Yes.
That's what she wants.
Dutch oven. So I have a couple of I prefer the Le Creuset that has the molded handle and not I don't like wooden handle. All right, let's go to the weird sale. Let's talk about weird sales.
The Nuns Convent.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Why are they having an estate sale at a nun's convent? It's the Shalom Center, though. That sounds Jewish.
It does.
Look, it says convent right in the description.
It says by the convent. It says the Shalom Center by the convent.
Sisters.
The Shalom Center by the convent.
Sisters.
And it says no children under the age of 13 will be allowed due to the sensitive nature of the belongings in the building.
Yeah, there's like
Right.
some Jesus bleeding crosses.
So there actually is a couple things that I would really like to get from that sale, but I don't know if I really want to drive that far for it.
Dude, it's really curious. So this is a real curiosity to me. It's like the first picture. This looks old to me. It's like indigo dyed. Really weird. Old native basket. And it's mixed with a bunch of trash too. So that's the good stuff. I mean, this is all.
How much for that dollar?
I'll take that dollar for a
Oh,
dollar.
Let's go through this weird stuff. Look at all this weird. Look, the pictures are pretty terrible, and there's all this weird King Jesus. This stuff freaks me out, dude. There's like Lando Calrissian over here, and like mid-century modern stuff. And
I'm
like,
digging some of the lamps that I can see.
lamps are pretty awesome, and I'm sure this was somebody who donated their estate to
That
the.
incredible.
Wow.
Go to that.
This
engraving.
was, yeah, dude. This was crazy.
I want like that. I would absolutely.
It's already gone though. That started today.
Oh. That the
not
sculpture
big,
shit's weird.
These are like the stations of the cross from an old church or something, you know? Like Jesus getting beat up and shit. I don't want to see Jesus get beat up. Yeah, all this stuff is weird.
That Gillette shaving kit.
Huh?
It up a little bit. Stop. Purple Gillette shaving.
Are these worth any money? Because I picked up a whole bunch of them in the boxes for like $0.25
That looks old.
I mean,
in USA.
you'll have to show me what you have. I just sold that one Gillette, that like 1919 Gillette box for $65.
Just the box?
Just the box.
I have one that's that old that I'm about to put up for sale that's in mint condition with the blue blades in it and everything. It's got the blades, the whole thing, it's unused, and it's from the early 1900s. There's some weird art in here. So you got like these people are like there's aliens kissing, and then there's like Jesus being tortured over here. And I don't even know what this is. Some kind of like space age butt
I
plug.
love that, but I don't know what it. I mean, obviously it's a lamp, but
You love it 'cause
it's
butt plug.
weird.
Oh gosh, some of this Jesus stuff is probably worth a lot of money.
Death.
People love Jesus stuff and Jesus. I think it's okay to love. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with loving Jesus. This is some really awesome native embroidery, like these bead embroidery. I love this stuff. This looks pretty old. Button press.
Those
thingy.
postcards look cool.
You're a postcard. Yeah, they
Is that a birth
cool.
certificate?
would you put those like in the
Postcard.
30s? 30s? No, 20s.
40s.
No.
No?
No.
Like,
We're past this type of swimwear in the 40s.
It doesn't look like that's actually swimwear, though.
Look, dude, they're swimming. Are you on crack?
Doesn't mean that they're wearing swimwear. The girl with the dress? I don't know.
The
The
girl
girl
with
on
the
the
purple-
diving board.
Okay, the girl who's swimming.
Yes, in the water. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
looking at the one on the diving board.
is wearing the same thing as the other ones.
I don't think so. She's got a big poofy dress on.
Your big poofy dress.
Your
Also
insults
true.
cut deep.
This is interesting. It looks like this is part of somebody's roof that blew off.
It's art.
It's art. There's a chicken coop. It's a very stylish chicken coop.
very nice. I could live in that.
I'm sure you would.
Very happy life in that coop.
Cupola. Look, a bunch of crap over here. Victorian swim costume, Mark Swinson says. See, it's like the turn of the century. Here's an old candle. Look at this.
Look at that.
I like how you can get general pricing from like random. Okay, it takes more time to price something like 25 cents than you will actually ever make on that. It doesn't even seem like worth putting a price tag on something that's 25 cents. A fax copier? Holy shit. I mean, these are a gold mine, right? Everybody knows that. Fax copiers, gold mines.
The older the better, I would say.
What?
As the older the better.
Yeah. When it comes to utilitarian objects, the older the better. Look at all this junk.
Yeah, there's
Lots of depression glass, but probably not any good depression glass.
Yeah, this room makes me depressed.
I was gonna say
Then it's working.
Depression glass in the depression room.
Okay, where's the creepy stuff though? Like, I haven't seen anything that stands out as particularly creepy.
show that photo right there.
That's not that creepy. You people have very low creepy
Creepy
standards.
ass
Look at that.
mule. That's $40.
That's $40.
Yeah, the creepy mule is $40. It looks like a werewolf.
That's not worth $40. I hate to disappoint anyone.
Panasonic boombox. I didn't even see a Panasonic boombox, but boomboxes have gone down in ASP significantly. Oh gosh, God, look, it's just like it's such a weird. There's like Jesus chilling here, and then like some modern crying dude in the desert, and then
I kind of dig the couch.
dude, that is badass.
I'm all about that.
Tiny. Look how small it is.
It's really cool though.
That's this- Oh no, that's not. I thought it was attached. I'm like, how do you sit on this thing? It's just I love that couch. It looks like it belongs on a ship.
It looks very manly.
That's why I
It's
like
a man couch.
a man couch. Don't mess with that.
Compensating for something
I am.
Me?
with your man couch.
This is in really good condition. I can't really see the price on these. Can sell for really good money. These
They probably have
stupid-
it at 30.
I call these stupid old pieces of crap, but you know somebody wants it.
Lots of
I
junk
don't know.
furniture.
They
This
have,
junk in general. Look at all the junk.
they have an interesting candelabra price.
I don't. We're like, was somebody living? This is so weird. It's like It's like amassed junk. The walls are slightly artistic. There's a charcoal barbecue kettle. Why is it a
See,
kettle?
I like sales like this though because there's always shit hidden in a box in a corner.
Yeah. Yeah,
that you're like,
exactly.
oh my
Pretty much.
god.
Ooh, look, sneeze guards. Everybody knows that sneeze guards are in. Has anybody seen my sneeze guard?
Okay, so actually, I recently sold a set of sneeze guards for $400. So
What?
What the fuck?
Shut
There-
up.
no, I'm dead serious. I got them for free. So there's money in sneeze guards.
So I like to brag.
There's money in sneeze guard.
I want to throw them out the window sometimes.
There's always money in the sneeze guard.
Jacob will find something weird to make money on.
I will. You sneezed earlier. I captured it in a petri dish. I'm cultivating it right now, and I will sell it later.
That's
These are cool. I have one of these keyboard stands.
A lot of instruments.
There's a French horn. Probably made in the United States. I can't see, but that looks like it says poop on the guitar.
wishful thinking.
I gave up after I ended the previous one. Sorry, guys. God, the sale looks—it's so weird. It's just full of like such weird crap. Like what?
It's like mid-century modern, and ooh, that egg planter, the bullet planter, is super cool.
Planter? This thing?
Yeah.
Did you call
Oh
it
yeah.
egg planter?
That's like it's like they're called bullet planters or egg planters.
You said, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's really good. I sold one that was not that cool for $100.
Locally or
That
on?
one's way bigger locally.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to figure out how to do some local sales from this stupid shop. How much is that? $5 for the Phoenix making love to a carrot over here.
It looks like it's that bark printed artwork. It's like printed on like tree bark.
Straight trash. Ooh, look, monitors. Ooh.
Great.
No.
No, and old shitty computer speakers, amazing. And then, so this is a Bolo, if you're not aware of it. The natural ergonomic Microsoft keyboards. 50. Some of them, like, there's specific the model that cracks in the center and separates.
Oh yeah, I hate those.
Well,
I mean, I'm sure they're good for selling, but ooh, what's the photo thing? Scroll up a little bit. The headpiece, that green.
or the stereoscopic.
Is that what it's called? I forget the name of it.
The stereometer or whatever, stereograph.
That's so cool.
Those are cool. I found a bunch of ones from a bunch of pictures from like they were like trench pictures from World War II, but they just weren't. They're not worth any money.
No, they're cool looking though.
Yeah,
They're very like steampunk-esque.
yeah. It doesn't interest me if I can't. Ooh, holy water thingy. I want a holy water thingy. Look at that. That's what
What's it called?
holy
There's
water
a name for that.
A holy water thingy.
No, it's called something.
Saint
what that's
Teresa of the Child Jesus. Maybe Mother Teresa like put her leg in here or something.
I think it's called a font.
A font?
It is. It's called a font. F-O-N-T.
I would
So-
love to drink booze out of one of those.
Go to the next. Yeah, the two photos over.
Yeah, dude. That one is creepy as shit.
Okay, that's like beef jerky Jesus.
Crispy jerky Jesus.
Cheeto Jesus.
That's totally
Oh,
what it
dude,
looks
yeah,
like.
we were on the whole Cheeto vibe earlier. That's Harambe Jesus.
What is the box of stuff on the left there?
This?
Yeah, what is that? Just,
Bobbins and Boodles, and there's a butt plug right here. And
I mean, anything's a butt plug if you try hard enough.
another person?
Truth.
If you try hard enough.
If you try hard enough. Yeah, it looks like sewing stuff, right? Like
I
bobbin.
don't know.
Yeah, it's for spinning yarn, and it's old,
Yeah,
dude. Look, that's like a handwritten note.
Yeah, that's super old.
There's a
Um,
loom. I think those photos is a loom.
Oh yeah, it probably went with the loom. Yeah, there's an old. It looks like a. Oh yeah, that's a harmonica. A little piece of sterling something.
Oh boy.
You like silver? That's why every sale I'm going to from now on, I'm buying all the silver no matter what.
Damn you.
Just kidding. I would have so much silver because this is really cool. So I don't know if you're familiar with the like limestone fossils, but there's like certain ones that are worth insane amounts of money, and I think that I saw this after. They're like, God damn it, they're from the East Coast, and they're from the specific reserve of Precambrian fossils. I think Pennsylvanian is. Let's see where Pennsylvanian lies. Pennsylvanian. I don't know if you're familiar with the Precambrian explosion. The Precambrian. Okay.
You keep saying Precambrian, but I don't know. I just don't know.
The Pennsylvanian, also known as the Upper Carboniferous. Let's see where that sits. We have the Pennsylvanian has been variously subdivided into the Bashkirian, the Muscovian, the Kazimovian, and the Zelian, which is the youngest. All modern classes of fungi have been found in rocks of the Pennsylvanian age. Whoa. That seems like a very, very hard thing to prove. Amphibians were diverse and common. Some were several meters long as adults. The collapse of the rainforest ecology in the mid-Pennsylvanian between the Muscovian and the Kazimovian removed many amphibian species that did not survive well in the cooler, drier conditions. Reptiles, however, prospered due to specific key adaptations. Did you know that? Are we all more learned at this point?
I'm learning.
Well, I don't know. Huh?
Kayla's like, what?
I feel like I'm back in school again.
I feel like it's very Pennsylvania. Boring!
Snooze fest.
Well, I usually have about 5 viewers who actually care, so salute to all of you.
They're there. They're there caring.
They're
Just
there,
silently.
and they're caring. Okay, so we got some brachiopods and some gastropods and some, looks like some fingernails.
So what price would you buy that?
$8.
No more?
No, probably not.
$10, you pay 10 for that.
Cathedral radios are pretty good. A lot of these were made by Philips, and you can tell that you see that it's worn off because they were like using the knob with their greasy butt thumb. So they wore off butt thumb.
Huh, okay.
Yeah. Stick your
Yeah.
thumb in your butt.
Got you. Okay.
Butt
thumb.
On the same page now?
Institute of Gerontology. Amazing. It looks like it says prostitute of gerontology.
You wish.
It's a nice sign.
I'm not really into prostitutes.
Not really. I mean, a little bit, but not really.
Robert Downey Jr., I guess, was into prostitutes, and like apparently he's a very attractive and wealthy person. And when somebody asked him why he was with prostitutes, he was like, these were his words, like, somebody asked him, why do you pay for prostitutes? You know, or why do you pay for sex with prostitutes? And his answer was, you don't pay for the prostitute. I don't pay for the prostitutes. Like
To come, I pay them to leave.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. I pay them to leave after.
Damn.
Yeah, like whoa, savage. He said that like on camera.
That looks like a bunch of
Can
junk.
you say Eames? Eames? No, that's that stupid.
That's that
couch.
same couch.
I'm sorry, you couldn't.
The leather man couch.
Yeah, I didn't notice. I'm dumb.
That's
This
the
guy was smart.
testosterone builder right there. That's
You're-
the baby making couch. If I
That's
had-
the baby making couch. The sales kind of look sucky this week, honestly.
Yeah, no, I looked through about half of them, and there wasn't anything that was like, I need to go to that sale.
this marimba is pretty sick.
I was digging
I
the
literally,
marimba.
I was saying, I was like,
I was digging
I
the
literally,
marimba.
I was saying, I was like, if I had space, yeah, I'd take that.
Yeah, I don't even have enough space to put that marimba in, and I just moved into new space.
And you want it. You gotta have it.
I just want to sit in it there and play the marimba and never have to do anything.
You know,
I mean,
let's-
I did not
you're
see
doing-
anything offensive.
What?
Get that.
I haven't seen anything offensive.
I don't know
What
what
about
that
the
means.
Jesus that was like stabbed and wounded in the side?
But isn't that what it looks like when you go to church? I don't know. Isn't that like what
Yeah.
you see?
Yeah,
So
like
how is
Jesus.
that any different than
Look,
the
bugs! I love bugs.
I'm super into the bugs.
I like this one where it isn't really the bugs; it's just some bug talking
Picture.
about.
No, I like the real bugs.
Ugh. Look, a big nasty worm. Look at this big nasty
Those
worm.
ones are cool.
That's super cool. I like the paperweight.
Ugh. That would be cool if it wasn't in potato condition. Potato. So this.
So wait, where's the sale? Is in Mount Angel?
Yeah, way out in the middle of the boonies.
Yeah, not going there.
I think that's where Silverton is over there, right? Mount Angel Silverton.
Oh yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
A boutique for him or whatever. The girl who won the Shine Award thing. She lives out there.
Dude, you're on your stuff. I don't know about whatever who won the Shine Award.
Well, maybe you should get involved in the community that you're involved in. You should stop being such a dookie bear.
Hashtag owned.
Hashtag
Dookie Bear.
Dookie bear.
Portland Pickers.
Pinkies.
Portland Pickers. Hashtag Dookie Bear.
You're at Dookie Bear. So I'm getting more and more. I'm Pinkies. I like less and less.
Oh,
But this is sick
Hello.
right here. Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
claim that whole thing. That entertainment center, I'd make it mine.
Yeah, we'll see. It's in Estacada, so might get less action. But
Oh, wait.
people might be.
Go back to the tools at the bottom.
You're a tool.
There you go. Yes, I am.
A tool of love.
Oh,
Can
you
you feel my heartbeat when I'm close to you?
never cease to amaze me or make me blush.
You're always blushing. You can't really see any of the tools.
Yeah, not really. Nice photos.
Nice tool case though, which means there's probably nice tools in there, or there were.
So those craftsman tool storage units, chests, they're like $300 resale.
Yeah, well, this I can't really see, but I think that this is a Sony. I believe this is a Sony, and this is a really. Let's do some eBay in here.
Yeah, that almost looks like Navy equipment.
No, it's not. This is all three of these. This is all domestic equipment. This is all
Okay.
recreational equipment. Let's let me show you a couple things.
You think that's commercial stuff?
It's not commercial now. I'll show you some of the, I've sold some really, really high-end Sony shortwave stuff.
Hmm. Oh,
None of
okay.
it nonsense matters. You can see.
Okay, yeah. That might be that then.
Let's take a look. So we have, it's a pretty complex unit. So Panasonic makes some really awesome stuff too, but you can kind of get an idea of what's going on.
Holy cow, yeah.
Dials and boobly bobbles and waggly wheels. I'm a huge fan of
They
wheels.
sold it for $500. Powers on.
Yeah, dude.
They're just stoked that it powers on. They're
Oh
like,
yeah, because like the potentiometers get all fucked up over time. So like if it turns on, you can change the potentiometers and stuff. But there's some stuff that probably hasn't sold in the last 60 days, and it probably doesn't, or 90 days. And the units probably don't sell every 90 days just because they're so expensive. I mean, there's some Sony shortwave stuff that's $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. That's kind of getting. Let's look at some Fuji shortwave. Fuji makes shortwave. What? The flux capacitor. Panasonic makes a bunch of shortwave. See, maybe more on the lines of. You see, Panasonic makes more compact stuff, and then the bigger companies are like Grundig. Familiar with Grundig? You're not familiar.
Pinky's pricing is sometimes peculiar to me. I don't.
FUKKKKKKKED. Like they just like they'll price stuff over eBay, and you're like, I'll take all that stuff if you'll give it to me for this price, and they're like, no.
I mean, on the last day they work with me pretty heavy, but
yeah, but why do they have to get to that every single time? Like that Pinky sale where you and I were there, like the one that I signed you up for, and it was all chaos, and she knew who I was, and I was standing there, and I was on the list, and she still just let people right past me. That really pissed me off. I mean, that really pissed me off.
Yeah, I mean, your ego can't take that kind of blow. That's
not on
a regular basis, at least. That'd destroy you.
Yeah, you're right. You know me. You don't know me. Shut up. Okay, so we have
serious stuff there. Are you gonna go to that sale?
No.
I'll go to that sale and I'll buy all that stuff and I'll let you look at it.
Because I told you to shut up.
Hell yes.
You told my ego. Don't make fun of my ego.
I'm sorry. I have to keep reminding myself it's your show.
Exactly. Well, I didn't remind you today. Did you see this T-Barb sale? Ooh, T-Barbs.
Is she getting with it? Getting with the program?
She is on crack. She's cracked out of her gourd. These. I didn't mean to tell you to shut up either. I love you. I was joking. I can be terse, but I'm just kidding. Plantation Sound. These look like.
That looks like someone wrote that in with a crayon.
Well, they engraved it on there, and that was probably their company, Plantation Sound.
Oh,
you know? Dude, these will kill you. You see what it says? Operated by authorized personnel only. It's because like
it was owned by
the highs on these things can make they can like liquefy your ears. You think I'm joking?
I know you're being for serious.
Are you familiar with like horn speakers and stuff? Have you sold horn speakers? Am I blowing your head off right now? Look at this. Look.
Oh my God! People need to watch this and learn the ways.
Hey man, trying to be nice here, being mean to me.
I'm being serious, like legit. I didn't know.
You knew.
I did not know. I did not know that it could get like that for.
These are just.
Alltech Lansing, really?
Dude, these are just the horns too. They're just not even mounted in anything. They have no boards. Look, these are just the speakers.
Yo.
Yeah.
That's pretty nuts.
Pretty dope, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Wait till he's because like some horns get so crazy, like they'll just show them on eBay, but they don't even sell them. I'm serious. Like, look, this is a pair of 287 field coil horn drivers, pre-1946. Look at the price.
They're like, you want it, but you can't buy it.
What? Why? Look, it looks like a little alien UFO thing. Like, is it part of a UFO? Is that why it's $20,000? It's part of a UFO?
Okay, so I feel like at some point someone could manufacture that for $500 or less.
No way. Why would it be $6,000 then if somebody could reproduce it?
I mean, it's not going to be the same one that's from 1959, but
exactly, it's not going to have the same specs. It's not going to operate the same, so no one can reproduce it. That's why people are willing to pay for it.
That's just excessive. Here I am selling junk for money.
Exactly.
That's
I was
excessive.
about to say, you sell like old toothpaste for $200. I mean,
Stop looking at my solds.
he has
Judgy McJudgerson
infiltrated-
over here.
he has infiltrated my business.
How does he know?
How does he know?
All right. Well, those are obviously for if those are priced $100 or less, would you nab those?
So there's a couple of brands you got to learn, and I need to know what these are.
So what if they're just I mean,
There's
they're
no-
obviously
They're
vintage.
not going to be generic.
Yeah. So
The era that they're from and the way that they're formed, these are really high quality. You see those metal cages?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so to me, they look like 68 to 73. They
I
look.
say that they're pre 1975, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then, just on that basis alone, you could probably sell those horns for $200. Just the horns.
Each. And the fact that they're still in the crates might make a difference. It might not. You might have to crack them out of the crates and get rid of the crates.
I feel like she's not going to price that above $100.
Think?
Yeah, I think she's going to have that at like or she's going to have it at $80 or $100. That's just my feeling. Ooh,
Really cool, right?
yeah, I like stuff like that.
What is that? It's an effects command center. Yeah. I got some stuff that maybe you could take a look at for me. Because I can't find really many listings, and I haven't listed it for sale because I don't have the power supplies for them.
Oh, dude, I have power supplies out the yang.
They're really weird though. They're like 22.8 volt, 192, they have weird voltages and amps. Ooh, I love old hats. Buffalo, look at these dirty old hats. Who likes the Buffalo Bills anyway?
Creepy people.
Well, see, like for me, this house doesn't have anything particularly valuable, and it makes me think that those speakers are probably cheap.
It is odd anytime you see that kind of
Look,
vast.
it's all junk in here. I mean, the clothing is junk. Look, this carpet is from like 1972.
But there are people who are like, they spend money on their high-end equipment and then they just buy cheap clothing. You know?
Or these people might have had some kind of DJ business, or somebody they knew had a like it can work like that, because I don't know what's in there. Ooh. See, there's like a mic stand. These are Sansui's, but the lower end Sansui's. Sansui, not French. Vintage Betty, I hate her sales. I don't even like the people who work in her sales. They really annoy me.
I'm trying to think who works there. Like,
They will take
face to
they will take like the Clue Master Detective game and put like an eBay thing that shows that they looked it up on eBay and it sells for a certain price or whatever.
Okay, I know who that is now.
That's their MO, and it's the most annoying MO ever. And they always just sell crap. I mean, like,
Price it what you want, but don't put the eBay sold tag next.
exactly. Don't.
But
Like-
don't try to pretend that you're competing.
Also, like, okay, why? So Grant High School, like, who cares about Grant High School? First of all, and like, it has a poop stain on it. Like, why is it in a whole picture? Like, oh, this is vintage. Let's put it because I'm vintage Betty. Out of here.
I need to know.
Look at this. Look at this guy. Ugh.
Those were
Ugh.
from the Happy Meals in like the early 90s.
Ugh.
Kayla, what is it priced at?
If you have a whole collection, they can actually go for like 50, 60 bucks.
No.
Yes, I've sold them.
Wait a
Well,
second.
I used to
Mom
sell-
was on a bike?
I used to sell exclusively vintage kids' toys.
Oh,
Really?
we're learning something new.
Yes. Okay, I know I've been saying this is a contemporary downsizing sale, but lo and behold, as we dug a little deeper, we found some great vintage treasures.
You hate her so much.
Oh God, I
It
just hate
just
their
comes
business.
through.
Ugh.
Oh, it's awesome.
We found some great vintage treasures. PDX Estate Services is actually a really good company.
They do a
Is that
lot.
a diaper cover that says I'm a little tax exemption?
Yes. Glacier National Park. I'm a little tax exemption.
That's adorable.
It's like the context is totally out of context. Why would somebody buy a souvenir at Glacier National Park that says I'm a little tax exemption?
Why not?
Because you should buy something with a fucking glacier on it.
How dare you? How dare you?
I'm very salty tonight. I apologize to both of you for being so salty.
It's very different than usual.
Your
I'm
level of
feeling a little
alcohol-
shaken up about it.
Oh my God. Let me apologize for being salty. God damn it.
I think it's warranted.
So the whole debacle about me getting the keys ended yesterday when I was like, you know what? I'm not here. I don't want to hear any more excuses. I went down to the Wright commercial office, buzzed myself up, sat on the couch, and I said, you know, it's 3 o'clock, and we have 2 hours to solve this problem, so let's do it. Because I ain't leaving without the keys.
So what happened? I mean, obviously you got the keys, but what was their response?
So this guy, the guy is like old as fuck. He's like cusping 90, okay? So the first day,
Cusping.
like he's in his late 80s, okay? He doesn't really know how to use computers or cell phones or anything, and apparently he's hard to get in touch with and all this shit. That is not my fault. That's why I have that's why the real estate company is the mediator, and that's why so I don't have to deal with a 90-year-old dude, because I don't want to. I mean, even though it seems like I like to piss people off, it's really not the case. I like everybody to be happy. That's why I have very positive feedback. And
Right now you're trying to don't sell yourself.
look at those,
Oh.
dude. This one's
I would buy.
the urethane wheels is really cool.
Yeah, those are worth buying.
This
like
is-
I said, I sold that one with metal wheels for $60.
I was surprised at how fast you sold it. Really.
Me too. It had water damage.
Yeah. Can never tell, man. You just pop something up and somebody's looking for it. You use the right keywords and somebody's doing a keyword search and yada badadi badadi. So what? What are you laughing at? Yada.
Everything.
Yadi Badadi Brigadi.
These are the sales that chap my ass harder than anything.
Tell us about it.
It's like sticking your ass in a cold wind for an hour.
Somebody get him some lotion.
I'm gonna need some You're gonna need some lotion after this one. Now this says by homeowner. Okay, Old Laurelhurst Estate, 17th, 18th, and 19th century Asian arts silent bid sale. What is that? Is that even legal? First of all,
Yeah. Well, I mean, yes, it is.
no, it's not. It's actually not. It's not legal.
Why?
It's illegal to have that type of auction in Oregon.
Oh, okay. I have no idea.
Yes, because it encourages shill bidding, and it
Oh,
there's a lot of-
understand that.
yeah. So it's actually, you see how it says silent in exclamation points too. Like, what
Mhm.
does that mean? So
In quotes, I mean.
you also cannot have an auction. Funny, look. See how they have silent in
Quotes.
the quotes. So that's why. What does that even? Okay.
Well, I mean, people
In order to
use
have it-
quotations completely wrong all the time.
Yeah.
There's the silent auction process. So in Oregon, you have to have a license to have an auction. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's for $1. It doesn't matter if it's for charity. It doesn't matter. You need a license from the state. And it says the staff will make announcements, blah, 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 closing as the closing time of each item approaches. So maybe this is an auction company. It says done by homeowner. But look at the minimum bids on this stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah, $8,000. Who's coming to this sale?
$2,500.
25,000.
Well, there's a 2,500.
Crane Gallery, 2012. Minimum bid $8,000.
Wow.
Who around here can minimum bid $8,000? I mean, it's just
Seems like the wrong. Like maybe they should not be doing this out of someone's house.
exactly. What are they even talking about?
Let's see photos, dude. We need to see photos.
Yeah. Is there?
Photos of some of the sale items, more to come. Koza.
Okay, the fact that they have minimum bids on a silent auction is BS.
Well, yeah, so the silent auction is illegal, first of all. And in order to even have an auction, there's some cool pieces of art in here. But to even have an auction, you need to be licensed auctioneers, because it's so easy for somebody to just be like, to have bidders in there and stuff. You know, it's nonsense. So, I mean, the thing about auctions is you can get really high prices because you have, people who are actually interested parties. There is some very cool stuff in here, but at the same time, like, why does it say by homeowner when a homeowner cannot have? It says bid closing begins at 2, sale over at 3. What are they going to do if they don't sell it? It's like, I don't know. It doesn't. Something is fishy.
That's pretty nuts. Oh, what do you got there?
My second ass chapping is when estate sale, like people like us, have like pretend estate sales where they like all put their crap in a house, and you can tell because they have different colored stickers like this. They all bring their dumb crap into a house and they pretend to have an estate sale. And then they have crappy Michael Jackson things for $85.
$85. Holy shit.
Yeah, so this is what I call a fake estate sale, and what I want to do is throw Molotov cocktails into the window. Because I hate liars. They lie.
I mean, how do you really feel about it, though? Because I'm not sure.
Not murderous. I just don't like false representation. I think it just drives the industry in the wrong direction for everyone.
Well, I mean, I think, it's going to be, it's always reflected in who will actually show up.
Yeah, no one.
Yeah, I mean,
it's reflected on who's willing to throw a Molotov cocktail into the window.
Precisely.
Well, I'm very upset that my guest for tonight didn't come, but I'm so glad you both showed up.
Yeah.
We're here to save the day.
Thank you.
What did you discuss? What did you two talk about? Just to recap.
Kayla and I, before you came?
No, the guest from earlier.
She didn't
come.
Didn't show up.
She just failed.
Yeah, she
probably forgot.
Yeah, she forgot, or she got cold feet. I mean, it's not like I'm important or anything. It's not
It's not like it hurt my feelings or anything.
I won't cry for the next week.
I'm fine. I don't want to talk about it.
I'm crying on the outside, but I'm loving on the inside.
At the very least, just be like, straightforward, like, hey, I'm not gonna be there, so don't wait up.
Yeah. What do you guys? I'm trying to make my logo slightly better or get some commentary on it because I'm gonna paint it on the side of a building here pretty soon.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's really clean and interesting, and I was intoxicated when I thought of it, and then my wife turned it into something real, and now I'm wondering if it's cool.
I think it's a good logo.
Does it remind you of anything else though? Is it like off, like
Well,
another?
can you hold it up right quick? Do you have?
If I do this, it'll just show it. Hold on. Let's turn that.
I can always go to the gram.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
I mean, it doesn't look mushroomy enough if you're trying to incorporate that.
It looks like mountains.
It looks like mountains and an M.
It looks like a bike rack.
Looks like that.
You know, like a bike storage rack. Where
It
you
kind of looks like a raccoon if you squint your eyes.
It does.
It does.
I did that. I'm squinting my eyes right now. They're usually pretty squinty though.
It's a little raccoony, which is cute, but not exactly what you were going for.
So
I think where for me it's like Mighty Mushroom and then reselling. Like where's the intersection?
there is none. The point of the name is that everyone's calling themselves Thrifty Biscuits or Biscuit Thrift or
I think Thrifty Biscuits might be available if you really want that one.
Thrifty Biscuits. I mean, there's just blah blah blah.
I definitely feel you. I know you.
Kill, destroy, bastards. So I just I just derailed completely. And I was like, let's just think of I like alliteration. So same letter. And
Me
then
too. We all do. We all have alliteration names, actually.
Yeah.
Hazel Hearts, Portland Pickers,
And that's why I chose it, is because I wanted an alliteration name also.
defaming Portland Pickers. I like Portland Pickers though. I like how it sounds. And I like how Mighty Mushroom sounds. What I like is that it's memorable. And so the logo is a single line, kind of like a cohesive line. And then the bottom is a cap of a mushroom, but the M forms it, you see?
Yeah, it's a little too triangular, I think, to really get that point across.
I don't need to though. It's just a logo. Okay?
I'm sorry I gave you my opinion that you asked for.
No, but I also like want to tell you why your opinion isn't right.
I think it's a good logo, and
You like raccoons.
I like how it looks now that you're saying that it looks raccoony. It does. I'm not debating the raccooniness, which I actually like. Because
No, I think it's a good logo. It doesn't scream mushroom or reselling, but if you don't care about that, then I like it.
I don't want it to scream reselling, and I don't want it to scream mushroom.
Then I like it.
I think what's important is like if someone sees that on a building, what's going to be their inclination to walk in to sell something?
Well, underneath, like on the side of this building, it's going to say like, I haven't decided whether I'm going to build a consignment model in it. So it'll be like consign online or something like that. You know, like it'll describe what we do. And then, so I applied to have, in order to have an A-frame on the street in Selwood, you have to like get a permit. I was just going to put it out there and see if they came and told me to get rid of it. But I also didn't want to draw their ire, so I may actually apply for the
You need a permit just to put up like an A-frame.
Yeah, dude, you need here, let me turn it. You need a permit just to have an A-frame sign.
Dear God.
Yeah. Well,
damn you, Milwaukee.
It's not Milwaukee, man. It's Portland.
Selwood.
Selwood's in Portland.
I'm aware.
Well, don't say Milwaukee then.
Well, it's on Milwaukee, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I just call it that.
Part of Selwood is on Milwaukee, but this building is on 13th, which is not Milwaukee.
True.
You went there yourself.
I did. I was kind of there.
Were you stoned?
Where was the rest of me? Was I astro projecting that day?
Apparently, only the part of you who didn't know where you were at the time was there.
My physical body was there, but my mind.
My physical body was there, but my mind was separated from my body.
It's typically what happens.
What's your plan for the weekend? So you're gonna go to that Pinky's on?
Yeah. Now that you shouted out those that like shortwave stuff and the horns. Like,
Definitely gonna overprice that stuff.
I know. I'll beat them down with my looks.
She just starts to annoy me with the overpricing because it's just so high. And
Interesting, because I mean, like obviously I go towards the junk, so that stuff is usually like priced like it's junk, so it's like great deals for me. But then like the quality stuff is typically priced market.
yeah, being the trash magnet, like you already know.
I'm like, yeah, got it.
You have a garbage can magnet.
I just need to bring a garbage can with me and fill it up and be like, how much for this? How much for this?
The truth of all of that is you just know way more than the average goofball who's there. I mean, the main buyers here in Portland, I find the ones who are waiting in line, there's several that are vintage clothing. They're the most aggressive, really.
Super.
And then there's the toy buyers, and then the guys who sell it like stars and stuff. Those they buy the Yadro or Ladro, they buy the stuff I just have no interest in.
Trash.
I don't know what that is, but that's 3 strikes Kayla, as far as
Not the trash.
Yadro is what is it?
That's that ugly, like, pastel ceramic figures you see in grandma's house. LLADRO.
LLADRO, Yadro.
See, this is the kind of stuff I like to get. I like to get gauges. And
Oh, wait, it's stuck in there.
electronics.
Hold on. Show me. Yeah, gauges are cool, but they take a long time to sell.
Believe it or not, that's not always true.
You know that sale where there was all the liquid mercury in the basement and there was all that crazy... It was the guy who fixed televisions. I know you went to the sale because I saw stuff that I didn't buy that you
Oh
did.
yeah.
A bunch of thermostats. And I mean, I made because nothing was priced down there, so I just filled up like 5 boxes of stuff, and he's like, $20 for that box, $20 for that box, and $20 for that box. And I mean, one item, the average item was 50, 60, and there were like 15 items in each box. I did really, really, really well with that one, but I made the mistake. I really should have bought more, but sometimes I just couldn't fit any more shit in my car.
Seriously. Actually, last weekend when we went to Ace's sale and what was the other sale? Clean Sweep. When we went to those 2 sales, literally it was filling the car, driving home and dumping it, and then going back out.
You didn't go to the first day of that Clean Sweep. You went to the last day of the Clean
Yes.
Sweep, right? Okay.
And there was a different guy working the garage than the one who priced it.
Yeah, so I
just made piles and was like,
I filled my car on the first day. I filled my car, and
good.
there was just so much stuff in that house that I couldn't even. Sometimes you just, I say this all the time. It's like there's a lot of money out there, but you got to be able to find it and everything. But Jesus Christ, like hunched over boxes for like 2 hours. Looking, I mean, it kind of dissolves your brain a little bit.
Oh, it was the sale that
It was with all the bicycles.
yeah.
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 After a while, you have to just kind of walk away because you can't see anything beyond what is directly in front of you.
Exactly.
Erica calls me out on it all the time. She's like, "Hey, look at this." I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm like just grabbing stuff. And then I'm like, "Oh, look at this." And she's like, "Yeah, I just showed that to you."
Exactly.
I'm like, "No, you didn't." And I want it. Put it in my pile.
When there's certain things that like tingle my Pringle, like when I walk into a closet and all of a sudden there's like, like the 80s and 70s Nike stuff, and I get hyper focused because I'm looking for more of that stuff. But like something amazing, like there might be like, unicorn butt leather boots or something, and I just don't see them. Seriously, there might be a pair of like alligator Lucchese boots sitting right in front of me, and I'm like so focused on this thing that's happening in front of me that I don't even see. So that's why it's really nice to have somebody like Erica, who's observant.
Oh yeah,
you don't have
she's
to
like
say-
coming behind me with the broom, just sweeping everything back into my pile that I missed.
Yeah, it's like I don't like that advantage. I don't have one of those. I need to
Did
get.
your wife ever go to estate sales with you, Corey, or never?
We
She hates-
separate our business and professional lives as much as we can. So no.
She has just no interest in it.
She buys her stuff from Nordstrom. I mean, she likes new stuff, and she's like, she'll buy. I don't buy new things. I don't spend any money on myself. I spend all of my money growing my business and like contributing to my family, because I just don't. It doesn't matter to me
Word.
what I have, whether it's new or not, you know. And I don't like new stuff. I just think it contributes to the economy in the way that used stuff does. So we just, so we don't clash on that stuff, because she has her own money and she buys it with her own money, and it doesn't affect our financials or anything. So, but yeah, she has no interest. She likes garage sales,
Mhm.
but she doesn't like people per se. So she doesn't really like people around her moving around her.
Mhm.
So she's.
Yeah, that isn't the most fun thing about estate sales. The 30 people.
Also, like, she'll be like, oh, what about this? Or do you think this is good for the house? Or blah, blah. Because she's not looking to resell it. And I say this a lot. Like, I have 30 minutes. So I've probably planned the estate sale all week. And I have 30 minutes to execute. And in the first 5 minutes, I may determine whether I make an additional $1,000 or not. Seriously.
Absolutely.
People are listening to this like, this guy's like 007 of estate sales.
I think anybody that's serious about estate sales feels the same way, because I completely agree with you. If I'm serious about a sale that I'm going to, I have looked at every picture 100 different ways and blown it up, and I've planned it in my head which room I'm going to first. And
Absolutely.
if I don't get to that first, I have to make these like split-second decisions about like, okay, now where am I going to go? You have to have plans 1, 2, and 3. And
sometimes I also just like, I say, okay, I'm powerless. Like, I can't get where I need to get. Somebody was in front of me. I'm just going to just like, I'm going to mope around and find some stuff.
I've definitely done that too.
That's
But it's
90% of what
depressing. I
happens.
hate that.
I love moping. I'll go like where other people are who I don't like, and I'll fart in the room.
Okay, so that actually happened to me 3 weeks ago. We were in this basement room, a small room. Thankfully, it didn't have anything that desirable in it, and a guy just walked in and he said,
I've really thought about releasing some. Have you heard of a product called Liquid Ass?
Yes.
I've totally thought about like releasing the beast of Liquid Ass. Like,
liquid ass?
it's called Liquid Ass. Ooh, let's screen share.
I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
In the beginning of the show, Corey's
It's
all
like
like,
the worst.
we're gonna rein it in, guys. We're gonna try to control ourselves.
Liquid ass?
And now here we are.
Liquid Ass fart prank gag.
That's just not right.
It was developed by the military to make gross people out. Let's do this. Let's talk about Liquid Ass.
Working since 1910.
Liquid Ass fart prank gag gift. So these
It
guys,
supposedly smells like death.
Liquid Ass is an overwhelming, stinky, funny prank product. Once unleashed, this power-packed, super concentrated liquid begins to evaporate, filling the air with genuine foul butt crack smell with hints of dead animal and fresh poo. That is straight off the Walmart website.
Hints of dead animals. I love that. Like it's a fine wine. Like
$8.47. Would everybody? Oh, I wonder if I can get it on Amazon. Let me see. I'm ordering some right now.
Affordable. I'll just say liquid ass is.
So I don't want to.
I mean, anyone can afford that.
Well, let's see.
that's the scary part.
Okay.
Happy Meal, liquid ass. What do I choose?
Amazon.com. I wonder if you can buy like a 55-gallon drum of liquid ass.
And what? Just dump it out.
Like go to a sale and just pour it in the lawn. And hope.
$9.23. Get it by September 11th.
Get it in the past.
November 11th says.
Okay.
Add to cart. Proceed to checkout.
Wait.
What are you gonna do with it?
I remember
Corey,
in high
don't.
school, people used to like spray deer urine,
Ugh.
and it smelled horrible.
Did it smell like deer urine?
I guess so.
Were they hunting in
Well,
the gymnasium?
Yeah,
Like,
because you buy it to like attract other deer, but like it smelled horrible, so they would like spray it on people.
And then the deer were like all over them.
why are there a bunch of dough?
Instead
in
of like smoke.
Guaranteed delivery November 12th, 2017. Liquid Ass by Liquid Assets Novelties LLC.
They're gonna get it to you Sunday.
That's Sunday. Yeah, that's weird.
Sunday is the day for ass.
liquid ass? I feel like they just know what like the worst ass smells like, and they took that as the reference.
Well, these guys developed it by accident, I guess. They were doing like research on polymers, and they
They're like, this polymer smells like assholes.
yeah, this is not a polymer. It's a million dead assholes.
With a hint of dead animal.
You know, like they had those Fox television shows, When Cars Attack, When Polymers Go Ass.
Oh God.
This is where we're going here.
This
Oh,
is
Complete
our lives
madness.
now.
I did just order some liquid ass, and before this house went up for sale, that was it was definitely worth like $400,000. They put it on the market for like $620,000. So my idea was to buy liquid ass, and then every night just go spray liquid ass all over the house so that no one bought it because I wanted to.
And
That's one way to do it.
I didn't do it.
Because
Oh.
you didn't have any liquid ass. But now
Now
you do.
I didn't have any liquid courage.
Think of the possibilities now.
I'm total. I mean, raccoon release, liquid ass. I mean,
It's just one of the many services that you provide.
liquid ass coming to an estate.
someone's gonna just be like, "What? Why are all these things happening? We want to sell this house, but there's all this liquid ass in the air and raccoons."
Smells like ass, and like somebody comes to buy the house and like, well, we love the layout. The neighborhood's wonderful. The schools are amazing.
But there's the
like-
problem.
It's
There's
just
a little problem.
It smells like ass. I did. I just bought liquid ass. I've been meaning to buy liquid ass. Makes me think about have you heard of this poo-pourri?
Yes.
We have that.
So so there's this guy in Portland. His name is Aaron Ross, and he does a show called Who's the Ross. He's doing his one-man show. He started with a show called the Ed Foreman Show, and it was a persona that he invented. It's like a 70s lounge act, and it was awesome. He never really had a lot of viewership, and he still doesn't understand how to promote himself, it looks like. But he's one of the hardest working guys. I mean, he's really funny, and he's really hardworking, but he hasn't figured out how to like use like technology to get himself to the next level. But in a show like 10 years ago, he totally invented it. He was like, he goes to this diatribe of like spraying this stuff on the top of the toilet and dropping your poop through it so it like encapsulates it, but it also smells. And then somebody totally released it, and now it's.
I have it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Wow, are you fucking serious? Have you used it?
This
What?
this right here is an authentic bottle of Poo-Pourri.
Where did you get that?
It was actually a gift from Erica's mom when we.
Oh!
Wow.
You know you stink when your girlfriend's mother gives you poop stuff.
I think she just kind of knew me. She kind of knew what I was
She knew
doing.
You
me.
knew that you were a gross pooper?
She knew Erica since birth.
Does it work?
Oh, she gave you it so that you could avoid Erica's gross poop?
Yeah, I think so. It was kind of, this is our relationship adhesive, right? This keeps
It's
us
the glue.
Wait.
I wonder what happens if you have poopery and then you squirt liquid ass on top.
Oh my
I think
God.
that's a worthy
I wonder if
pass.
it's like crossing the streams.
Whoa, dude, no, we can't
What
do that.
happens when you
I
cross?
think you need to find out.
We can't do that. That's gonna
We're gonna do it in
that's gonna be
Jake's
some
house
next
and
level.
not mine.
That's next level. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
I don't know where Jake lives, but if I find out, I'm going to spray liquid ass in it.
I know where you live, and I'm gonna not go there.
Gonna poopery your house.
Liquid ass present.
You order some?
Yes, he did order some.
You have to wait. We have to wait a while. Then you can come over and have dinner.
We have to wait.
We have to wait till at
Oh
least
my
till
God,
the
I'm
liquid
waiting
ass
list
gets
now.
there.
What does that mean?
I'm on a waiting list.
Yeah, well, my wife is a fiery South American, and
You're in trouble?
Jake's in trouble.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
You're in trouble?
I'm in trouble. Yes, makes sense.
You seem like a bad influence.
Why are you in trouble?
Cause I didn't.
Oh, up.
Cause I didn't do the deal thing.
Oh.
Wine.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Ooh,
Well,
trouble in paradise.
you're not in trouble with me.
I know.
Just his wife.
You're
Sounds
on-
like it's way worse of an issue.
Dude, my wife will fucking bite your head off. Oh
Yeah, let's wait a while. That's
yeah. Not yours specifically, anyone's.
oh, gotcha. Okay.
Very
But mostly yours.
she's
I
very
felt like I was definitely the target of that head biting
she's very, very nice.
statement. No.
So- So I got an offer for I have this Amiga CD32. And my sales have been like pretty wretched, so I put it up for sale for $199.99 like a minute ago. And I don't have the power supply, but like ones with a power supply sell for $300 to $500 depending on the condition. The condition of mine is probably like a 6 out of 10. It has a CD in it. I couldn't find the power supply, obviously, and I can't find a power supply because they just don't fucking exist.
So the OEM one, not like a aftermarket. That's the right.
I can't even find an aftermarket one.
What's the? Can I see what the port looks like?
I have
Is
to
it?
get it upstairs.
Oh, okay.
It's like one of those weird old Sega port things.
Dude, I actually have 2 Sega power adapters.
Can you see that? It's that one.
It's
It's like a Sega, like they're not Sega. It's the Atari one or the Sears one. It's the round. It's round and it has 5 pins.
round 5 pen. I'm gonna go upstairs right quick and
They
check.
made those in several different voltages and amperages. If you plug the wrong one in, you fry it.
No, for sure. Do you want me to check right quick?
Somebody offered me 110 plus shipping for it.
I think they're kind of working you over.
Yeah, I'm gonna decline.
Well,
Like-
at least counter.
Yeah, maybe 175,
I'm
180.
gonna make a counter offer of $189.99.
There you go.
I'm asking $199.99, and okay, so let's
You said you just listed it, right?
like 3 hours ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, buddy.
I like, but I'm on this path of I'm being bullish. Remember, take the moolah. Be bullish. Take the moolah. She sold it to me for like $15.
Yeah, but you got to take the moolah on the stuff that you really want to move. That thing will command good money. So you got to wait for.
$199 is what I'm asking for. It's let's see. All right, let's see.
Because the person who wants that, if they're willing to pay $300, they're gonna look at yours and be like, "Yeah, $200."
Let's just look at what's going on in the market. Can I screen share with you, Jane Kump?
Please do.
You find one of these. Do you do a lot of video game stuff or no?
I try to if it's still there. I mean, I'm definitely
Hard to
was.
find. It sells so fast, people buy it really fast, I think.
I was a heavy gamer growing up. I got out of gaming like 7 years ago.
All right, let's do this. You. Ooh, infinity. Okay. So, okay, here we go. So the first one, this just came up. The power supply.
There's your power supply.
Yeah, it's $70. That just came up for sale.
That's so brand new.
It can't be real. It's got to be
aftermarket. That's
yeah, it's definitely aftermarket. So I could easily just figure out what this is and get it. Anyway, so here's a system. It's got a bunch of games. It hasn't sold yet, but dude, they're all in other parts of the world. That's the thing. I'm the only guy who has one in the United States. This one has. Yes, I have 5 games. I mean, he has 5 games here, or 6 games, and 2 controllers and the power supply.
You're the only one in the U.S.?
I'm the only one in the U.S.
Oh, yeah.
I would hold out then for sure.
All right, well let's sort these by.
I feel like U.S. sellers are where other people go to buy anyway. So you're basically setting the state. Like people are going to go to you first.
Let's blow minds. Like this is like a really desirable system. This is a Super Street Fighter 2. Look.
What the fuck?
Look at the games for this thing. Look, this is like Arc Seed, $580. Look, this is the system, and this one's in Germany, right? $490.34. Maybe I should just buy the power supply. Look at the boxed games.
I would not have known this in a million years.
Boxed controller. Look, a boxed controller, $400.
I mean, if I saw that, I would know to buy it.
Yeah, I would. Well,
without knowing the brand Amiga, I would be like, this is old gaming. Oh, it says made in Japan. Like $5, I'd pick it up.
Microcosm.
Is it made in Japan?
It's made in Brazil.
Okay.
Which is really weird. So this one is. So look, where's this one? Okay. Oh, this is mine. Haha.
Oh, this one looks quite good.
Wait, go back to yours. I want to look at the I want to look at the photos at least.
I have it listed as for parts because I haven't tested it, you know?
Yeah, I mean
I had it in a box next to my, so it's not in a light cube. I just took crappy pictures because I was like half drunk.
And why do you have it up for 7-day?
I don't know. Because I told you, I'm half drunk. I was half drunk.
Do you usually do your stuff good till canceled?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So this is kind of an oddity. It slipped through. You already have 4 watchers.
So.
Oh yeah, definitely don't take a low ball.
So wait. So the oddity of this is I normally give free shipping. This is not free shipping, and I normally do everything in a light box, but I couldn't be bothered to bring my light box up from downstairs. Oh my God! Look. Oh, I probably have a problem here.
You need to separate the console and the controllers.
Yeah, I'm just gonna end this listing probably.
Do it. End it and part out the controllers, part out the console.
Jesus, look at the controllers.
The fact that someone hasn't bought your console yet with the 2 controllers is actually kind of funny.
Well, you know, it's not the most common thing. You know,
like look how much a controller has sold for recently.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You're on it.
I listed it for. So this doesn't even have an original controller. It has some crappy other controller. This one sold for $551. No games. It was in Germany. This one's in the U.S. sold for $458 at auction. This one $387. No controller. It does have a power supply. Interesting. This one only sold for $196. Oh, but look, the shipping is $157.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. And then this one sold for $262 with a single controller, but the power supply
$52 for shipping.
So the reason I listed it for $199 is because of this one, I think.
Look,
But it doesn't have controllers, right?
it does say
But
test,
theirs is tested.
which is
Yeah. How can it be tested if it's the console only? It's ridiculous.
speculative. Unless they tested it and then parted it out, which is what I would do, honestly.
Yeah, maybe. But the controller, I still think my pricing is good.
Yeah, no, your pricing is too good. That's the problem. Is you need to
It's
sell.
not the problem because other ones have sold in that range. And there's no controllers that have sold, you see.
See, Stephanie knows. She said part out or buy the power supply. She's on it.
Yeah, she's right.
I'm gonna check upstairs to see if I have a 5-pin.
Well, let's see, because the guy had the power supply for sale for $1 million, so let's see.
Is it the one you have? Is it a 4-pin or a 5-pin?
5-pin.
All right, let me check.
Mm,
And put away my poopery.
your poo-poo-pery.
My poopery.
Well, the thing about the guy who's trying to sell the generic one for however, it'll tell me what voltage and stuff is. Because it doesn't say on the... Whoa. What? That is sick. Biff boarding? Dude, that's crazy. That's way before its time. Look at that, dude.
That's really cool.
Way before its time. Surf Systems. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, that sold in like half a fucking second. Oh no, it hasn't sold.
25 watchers.
25 watchers, but it's the system too? Or not? I can't figure out what it actually comes with.
Did you read the description?
Hey,
I mean,
it's just a game. This guy has 12,700 feedback. Wow, that's crazy. Wow. Urban 2 surfboards and 1 snowboard. Prototype game that was never released.
oh wow, it's a prototype.
Yeah, dude, that thing is crazy. Wonder if I can make an offer on it.
No,
Nope.
no offer. Just he's like, just buy it or don't.
That's worth a lot of money. I think $500 is cheap.
So yeah, I don't have a 4-pin.
It's a 5-pin. You just asked that.
5-pin. I don't have that either.
Look.
I have one that's a 3-pin.
That looks like 4-pin, doesn't it?
That does look like 4-pin.
It's not, though.
Is there a 5th one tucked in there, hidden?
Yeah, there's a hidden 5th pin.
Where's the 5th one?
Okay, so this is what we need. What is this?
Yeah, basically that.
Yeah, but what is this thing? Like, how do I find it?
I think you can find that on Amazon probably.
No. Well, if I look up this, am I screen sharing?
Yes.
Okay. There we go.
It's gonna be the first one on Amazon for $7.
Yeah, really. Probably. No. Amiga CD32. Oh, look what they want on Amazon for this
Yeah,
thing.
maybe you should sell it on Amazon.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, the fraud.
Console only.
The fraud potential so high.
Look at this. 989. Very good. Works perfect. PAL version with UK power supply. 99999.
If you threw yours up for 600, it'd be like snap.
I don't think so.
Wait, and they have a PAL version listed on the North.
NTSC version, exactly, which will get a return. It's 151,000 in video games. That's a horrible rank. But it's because it's $1,000.
Yeah.
Ugh. Well, yeah.
Any power supply?
The CD32 power supply. But no. These older power supplies are. I looked around a lot, and I see like $70. There's no fucking way.
That's not.
And this guy is 127 feet. I don't know, dude. I don't even know if that is what it's for.
Yeah, I don't think
Well,
so.
also, okay, so does he just use the regular Amiga power supply? You know? Because then you could just be like, oh, well, let's find an Amiga power supply, because that is much easier to find. Like this one right here. Oh, yep, that's it. Look.
They also have that listed as new.
Yep. Look, 100 volts becomes a.
Well, that's the input. What's the output?
It doesn't say. That's the problem. As I started looking around for a power supply, I'm like, it doesn't say shit anywhere about anything. Oh, here's a CD32 for $50. But this is the real one. This is a bullshit one, and this is the actual one.
Yeah.
Because look, it actually says Commodore on it.
Yeah, legit. That one will. That's the value add. That
Oh, it's the same guy. Look, it's the same guy selling this one and this one.
What the hell?
The generic one for 70 and this one for 50. Oh, it's got the UK plug, but you could just put an adapter on that thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh no, that's because it's 220. This one's two. See, this video game system was United States. That's why it's so sought after here. So this is a 240 volt adapter, which means if you don't have a converter, it'll fry the system. You know.
Right.
You need a transformer.
Robots in disguise. Makes sense.
Yeah, shut up! I'm gonna kill you. Anyway, this is the U.S. power. This is a switching power supply because it's 120 to 240. You see, this will probably run that machine. I don't want to pay $25 to find. Maybe I should pay $25 to find out. What do you guys think?
I mean, you just spent $8 on ass spray.
$9.35.
Yeah, you just bought ass spray.
But, yes, but I bought the ass spray for fun, and I don't like how this guy has like electronics on carpet.
I feel like if you can wait, what is his return policy?
Oh.
14
days 40. And a 15% restocking.
Test it.
I never return shit. I don't like that idea. Anyway, I'm going to stop screen sharing and not undo the thingy. 25. Yeah, 25 is I guess I could do 25.
Because if it actually allows you to power it on and test it, that's going to give you the confidence to sell it for $3.
You think I need the confidence to sell it for $3? Why don't I just change the price right now?
Do it. Dare you.
I'm going to.
I feel like even if it's not working, it's worth what you're asking. Which
yeah, well, that's for 200. It's worth 200 without testing it, I think. And just because somebody's trying to sell the controllers for like hype ridic doesn't mean that that's what they're worth.
Hype ridic.
I don't know, man. You have the OEM, like the original controllers.
All right, I'm changing it to $299. Okay. All right.
Wait.
Did you counter him? Are you ending it, or are you relisting
it?
I counted them at $189.99, but that doesn't mean. Oh, I can't change the price.
You can't change it.
Shit.
You'll have to end it and relist it.
I don't want to do that.
You don't have a choice.
I actually do have a choice. I could just do nothing.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Well, don't tell me.
You wouldn't dream of it.
What?
The company that manufactured this gauge is the most generic name. Patent pending, Sealed Unit Parts Co.
Good luck.
Dude, I can't even end it.
Yes, you can.
How? Will not let me end it.
Go into your listings and select end listing from the drop down.
It's not there.
In your active listings?
Let me see again. It didn't appear there.
Turn around.
Right now. Every now and then I fall apart.
Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Are you satisfied with yourself?
More than ever.
Look, he can't stop now.
I'm very satisfied.
So if you go into your active listings
Yeah, end item.
and select it from the drop down end item.
Making
That's
me
like the only
wrong.
way to do it.
You're the only way to do it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Take that, Kayla.
Mhm.
Take that. So, do you have time to do some estate sales with us when you come in for the party or not?
Depends what time I come in that Saturday. I mean, it probably won't be that early. I'm coming in Saturday and then leaving Monday morning. So.
Sounds like you have Sunday.
Yeah, I have Sunday morning before the party because we don't need to be there to get stuff ready until like 4 o'clock or something.
You arrive on Saturday?
I think we're coming down Saturday, but like
later,
lunchtime or so.
I asked you that already. I didn't ask you if you had time to estate sale, but
yeah, I mean, I have time to do whatever I want.
yeah, I know, but there might be your schedule might fill with more important things.
Not likely, but
well, I mean,
you know, I'm coming with
connected with a lot of people. You're connected with a lot of folks that are here, though.
Yeah, but I mean, I see Nicole all the time, so I'm not like it's not like I'm going to be rushing over to hang out.
I'm not saying Nicole specifically. I'm just saying like.
Not a lot of other people, really.
Well, you know, we'll see what the sitch is like,
But yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see. I've likely got time to do whatever I would like.
likely have time to do whatever. Nice.
I have not actually looked at the. Let's see. Let me look at my ticket.
What? How many people are scheduled for the party, by the way?
Right now, I think we've got like 40 tickets sold.
That's cool.
But I've got at least 10 people off the top of my head that are coming, just have not bought tickets yet.
So there's a couple resellers here that want to buy tickets that they're just new resellers, and I'm like, I've tried to convince them, and it's like, have you bought your tickets? No, I didn't buy them yet. Have you bought your tickets? No, I haven't. If you don't buy your ticket, you're not going to be able to come. But
I need to have a final count to the restaurant by 2 weeks before the party.
Okay.
So I'm going to order extra food anyway. So we will be able to accommodate like a handful more people if they're like last minute. But like a week before, I'm going to cut it off because, you know, I don't want to have more people than we can feed. So,
Well, yeah, I tried to. I mean, I reposted the announcement, trying to tell people like, hey, you have to buy tickets. But sometimes people don't read things.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make another post sometime next week because we'll be a month out tomorrow, I guess. Saying like, hey, you've got 2 weeks to buy tickets. Like, I haven't even technically bought my tickets yet. So,
Kayla,
come on.
I know they're all gonna sell out, and I won't be able to go.
You're not gonna come to your own party. Well, you know,
I'll just stand outside with my hands on the windows, like
I'll scalp you a ticket.
Can I come in?
Wait a second.
I'm going to sell you a ticket. It's
You're hosting the
$400.
event.
Yeah.
It's $400, but it comes with a Tamagotchi.
Yes.
I want to see your ridiculousness.
Wait, Kayla, you're hosting the event, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So you don't need to buy a ticket, right?
Well, I mean, it's me and my husband.
Got you. Okay.
And so, you know, we obviously charged enough for the tickets to cover the food and a little extra, just to cover incidentals and, you know. So what we were hoping was we would sell enough tickets that, like, me and Nicole, our tickets would be covered. So technically speaking, I don't have to buy a ticket really, but, you know, I'm in the count. I have to be in the count. So
Yeah, you guys are organizing the parties.
Very ethical of you to buy your own ticket. Even though.
I mean, it's all going right back into my PayPal account. So it's like, here you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah. It's nice to have events like that. So
I think it'll be fun. I think we're probably going to look at like 50 people. I think that's about, of course, when I posted about it originally, it was something like 80 people that were like, yeah, I'm going to come. That sounds so great. That sounds amazing. And then like 30 or 40 of those people like disappeared off the face of the earth once I was like, okay, here it is. So
yeah, I know, and that's how it happens with everything. But you kind of want the people.
yeah, and that's fine.
Sell tickets, but if it's really about networking,
You want the people who want, like, I have a friend, a reseller, who's flying in from Pennsylvania.
wow.
Yeah.
I mean, but you have like lots of. I mean, you have like thousands and thousands of followers on social media, like
23,000.
That's insane.
I know.
So
But that's 3 years of.
I know, but that's a pretty broad influence, and I mean, you know, even to have a couple people who want to come out and hang.
Yeah.
Cool.
It'll be really good. I think Nicole and I might do a YouTube show next week and kind of talk about it a little bit and let people know what we're doing, and hopefully that'll bring in some more ticket sales also. But yeah, I have to give them a final count in a few weeks. So we originally told them 80. So that's what they based our quote on. Yeah. And so I'm looking at the number of tickets we've sold and the price of 80 people. And I'm like, yeah, we're going to need to cut that down, or we need to actually get 80 people.
Well, if there's something I can do to help you get 80 people, let me know.
I would rather have less people and have it be more intimate and just, you know, have them change our totals. It's not like we haven't committed to it yet.
Got it. So
it's just an estimate.
Yes, got it. So when you say to them, oh, hey, it was, you know, it's 50.
I'll just tell them in 2 weeks what our actual count is, and they'll adjust down our totals on everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, the only other thing is just let other local resellers know, especially if you meet people that are not on the social media Instagram aspect of it, but would still want to come. They're more than welcome. It's not like you have to be on Instagram to come.
I've totally spread the word. It's people don't go the extra. I went so far as to be like, here it is on my phone, register now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
well, yeah, my best friend who lives here, like one town away from me, I'm like, have you bought your tickets yet? And she's like, no, not yet, but I will. And like, I know she's coming, but she's just a slacker.
I hang out with some crotchety, salty. I mean, I'm not salty just for no reason. I mean, I hang out with the saltiest, oldest, crouton eating resellers. I mean,
crouton eating? What the fuck?
They find old.
Is that a thing?
They're like, I'm hungry. I remember I dropped a crouton under the couch.
God damn.
Man, that thing was hard.
That's some crouton eating whatchamagees.
I've never heard that phrase before, but I'm going to use it. I'm going to totally adopt that. Crouton eater.
You know what I'm going to adopt?
Me?
My pet. No, I'm completely.
Nobody wants that.
Exactly.
Damn it. I'm praying. If someone on YouTube would adopt me, that would just it would save my life.
It seems like your girlfriend has already kind of adopted you. Somebody take care of you.
Is she your girlfriend or are you guys married?
She's my
What's that?
huh?
Because you guys have been together like a long time, right?
Yeah, like a decade.
Wow.
In spirit years.
Wow.
In actual
No,
non-spirit years.
That's like in real years.
4
Just
Four.
4?
4 to 5. I'm looking at her for confirmation, and yes, 4 to 5 is correct.
Yeah, you guys still seem to be in love, so it's like 4 years. When you reach 7, you're just like, we tolerate each other because that's it.
That's hilarious. I thought you guys were married. I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Well, we give off that vibe.
Okay.
I
Just
don't know if
checking.
that's actually.
You actually don't give the vibe off that anybody would marry you.
Yeah. Honestly, that's
Pot
love
and kettle.
I love when Erica laughs at what I say when it's the truth. It's like the truth. Wow. But she never laughs at anything else unless it's completely like I laser beam right through your soul and she laughs.
She's like, that hit me. That hit real hard.
I mean, Corey, we kind of talked about this, you know, on the DL, but marriage is not really on the agenda for me. You know what I mean? It's
my wife didn't even want to get married. Like really, she wasn't into the like whole marriage thing, but like she had to stay in the US and we have a kid together. Like all of her friends in Argentina who have kids and they live there, they're not married. It's just like it's like a mental thing, but like I mean, I don't like she wants me to go out and like have my own life and existence. She wants to have her own deal too, which is awesome. She's like kind of struggling here because you know, she's trying to integrate like life and work and all that kind of stuff. And Portland's like a really hard place to meet people. It really is. There's a bunch of hipster goofballs.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't like to go out when it's raining, and it rains here all the time. So, you know, that's just not a great
the
combination.
only way I meet people is estate sales. I mean, look at us. Couple of
Instagram.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, we met at the estate sale in Selwood. Definitely, I'm almost 100% sure of that. I remember that. I think. I barely remember anything. I think I was dropped on my head as a child.
I'm pretty sure of it.
My brain works in such a peculiar way. I remember, so I have 2,000 things in this place, and even though they're in a spreadsheet and they have a location, I remember where they are.
Same.
But I don't remember what I had for breakfast for lunch yesterday. You know, my brain is fucked. Shouldn't you remember that? I don't know. I don't know how brains work, but mine doesn't seem right.
Well,
selective memory, that's all.
Definitely not prioritizing short term.
Yes, that's true.
But I don't know if I can control that. How does one? I don't know.
Well, you can train your brain to fixate on certain things. So
I don't like to fixate though. That's why I'm not a fan of anything, and I don't particularly.
Where's a Monopoly game? You know exactly where it is on the shelf. You can see it in your mind's eye. Yeah. There it is. See?
Pretty cool one, actually.
That's fun.
So and then lunch yesterday. Well, I don't care.
What's the importance of that? When will you need to recall that for any reason?
That's a very good point.
But if you were a dietitian or heavy into like fitness training, you'd be like, I know exactly what I had yesterday.
Mm.
How many calories? How many grams of protein, carb, breakdown, fats? You'd know that.
I hate going to the gym.
You do?
I hate it.
Do you even have a gym membership in that case?
You lift, bro?
That's the progression of our conversation. Do you even lift, bro? And?
No one needs to see that.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
just...
showing you my armpit hair.
No one needs to see that either.
You lift You lift treasures out of estate sales.
I do lift treasures out of estate sales. I feel like last week was a strong bust, and this week really looks pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna be home listing everything from last week, basically.
So yeah, it's actually good because I really need to. 6-bit software can lick my balls, by the way, for not working on Apple computers. That's really, really, really annoying. So
Loud and clear.
So there's no good solution for cross-listing and managing inventory. Why isn't there a good solution? There just isn't. That works across like both Apple. For me, 6-bit was the best thing that I had seen.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that you can build modules and like add categories and like it's very, very flexible because you can like adjust how the modules work. And you can add any sort of information, you know, but it doesn't work on Apple computers.
Dude, I should. I know a guy who works on the software development end. Maybe I should get you in touch with him because it seems like you have some good ideas on an application that would be. Well, I mean, it will be very useful for you, and then obviously.
So I have the architecture built for a cross-platform system that can like basically tell you based on like 5 parameters. Like what it does is like it's kind of like a red light green light system. So like green's over here, red's over here, and like based on your capital and your expectation of value and some things that you build in, it will build a grid line for you and be like, okay, this purchase at this price is in the green range, and at this price is in the yellow range, and this price is at the red range, you know? So, you know, having AI and like having eBay visual search built into that, possibly as it gets better, you could just create an engine that is amazing. But you have to understand what those parameters are and how to flex them in like those data fields. And that's been the main problem, like retaining those data flows and understanding how to like store them and move across time because it changes. So like last year, Hawaiian shirts were worth 40% more than they are now. And you have to be able to flex that data stream, right, based on time. So that's as when you're selling things that aren't new. You know, Amazon has the best system for deciding whether you should buy and sell something. It's called Sales Rank. And no one's really using, as far as I've seen, no one's really using Sales Rank, which is basically free information about the market.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay for it. It's free. And you can basically understand, there's certain things you can't understand about Sales Rank, and obviously Sales Rank changes, but people aren't using Sales Rank to determine, based on a grid system, whether they should buy something for resale or not. Whether just like you're using like eBay thing where somebody decides an arbitrary price and then other arbitrary prices are decided based on that price. Now, if somebody decided they were going to sell a Porsche for $74, that doesn't mean Porsches are worth $74. You know, there isn't any really good pricing tool out there. There really isn't. So I think developing a pricing tool that crosses platforms, that uses Amazon data to decide how something could sell on eBay and uses eBay data to decide how something can sell on Amazon, you know, and could also determine what an item was based on a picture of it or two, you know.
And then that's one step away from a system being an intermediary that is cross-listing between Amazon and eBay products that are already listed on Amazon or eBay.
And understanding the price variance between the two. So like, you know, let's say it's $99 on Amazon, but it takes 3 months to sell, but it's $25 on eBay, but it'll sell tomorrow. You could actually have information that tells you that, and you could decide what you want to do. You know, so I don't know.
Right now, I mean, people are like, I'm doing that, you're doing that. You know, there's
but we're not that smart.
yeah. I mean, I'll agree with that. I'm not as smart as AI.
No, but it's not even about AI per se. It's about actually taking the data stream. AI goes the next step. I'm not even talking about going the next step. The only thing I would use AI for is to determine what an item was, not to actually determine future values or past values or anything. I would actually only determine that based on Amazon sales rank, Amazon sales price, eBay sales price, number of sales. You know, there's a way to filter that metadata, I guess. Maybe I'm just oversimplifying all of it because maybe somebody would have done it so far, but or somebody would have done it by now.
I mean, it's a risky system because if you have something that's auto buying or cross posting,
not buying, it's providing a buying range decision based on market heat.
Right. Well, I mean, you're talking
more
about
like a,
the information.
it's more like a heat map. It's more like a heat map than a specific. So, like the black or white decision of like a scanner isn't good enough. Like buy, not buy. Well, like you can buy up to this price and it's good, and then at this price it starts to diminish based on your need to get 3x or 5x or 10x or whatever your business requirements are, and those are all based on overhead, right? I mean, like I was telling you before, like $14 is break even for me.
So currently, what is the buy, not buy? What is the
Bye.
Yeah. Ciao.
Night, Kayla.
I want to talk more about this, but I'm gonna take this offline. So
Okay.
Let's tell everybody good night. Thanks everybody for watching. Sorry the guest didn't show up. I can't control anybody else. I can barely control myself, obviously.
Check out Mighty Mushrooms and Portland Pickers on Instagram and Hazelheart Vintage.
Yeah, if you watch this, but according to Nicole State, nobody watches this, which is true. Did you? See ya.